It is high noon on January 21, 2011, and the Friday edition of the Daily Journal is upon the streets. Mike Fry here with Dimitrios, Kalantzis, and Dimitri. Bad fire in rural Manteno yesterday afternoon brought 17 fire departments, a very dramatic blaze. You can tell by the photos in the paper today. But because of all that mutual aid, the house is still standing. They were able to save the house, and Manteno Fire Chief Scott O'Brien says that's a direct product of all the help they got.
I heard, it sounded like a scary situation. At around 4 o'clock it started coming in, and it quickly was elevated to a box alarm, and it sounded pretty scary. I'm really glad no one was hurt.
No one was hurt, and the dogs got out of the house too.
That's great.
So, Dimitri, the weekend is nearly upon us, and what a weekend it promises to be. And the weekend edition of the Daily Journal will reflect that. Bears, Packers coverage, wall to wall. Somebody had asked me, what are you going to have in the weekend edition of the Daily Journal? I said, I suppose there's things more important than that Bears-Packers game, but nothing I can think of at this moment.
Well, there's got to be at least one thing.
Yes, and that would be on the Think section by Phil Angelo, a feature on the Olivet ROTC program. So it won't be all Bears and Packers, just mostly Bears and Packers. We'll talk more about that.
Speaking of Bears and Packers, what happens at Soldier Field on Sunday? Weather?
Let's go to Michelle Gannon and find out more.
This is Michelle with your AccuWeather forecast. Today we have a high of 9 degrees and a low of 4, and it's going to be extremely cold. Tomorrow we have a high of 21 with a low of 2 and a chance of snow showers. Sunday we have a high of 20 and a low of 10. It's going to be very cold for all you people heading out to the Bears game. Now let's head back to the newsroom.
Dimitri, we're back. Let's talk football. We'll talk some Bears and Packers, but in deference to you, too, a native of Brooklyn, New York, and a Jets fan, let's talk about that ball game, too. And, man, we've been doing some talking all week long, Dimitri. You and I were talking the other day, and I said something about the spread, and you said, I think the Packers are favored by 3 points.
Yeah.
And I responded, that's not the spread I'm talking about. I'm talking about the chicken wings, the tacos, the pizza.
My own fault for taking you at face value, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Don't do that again, all right?
Okay.
But let's go. Bears, Packers. Sunday at Soldier Field. My prediction is this. Bears 16, Packers 13, 44-yard field goal by Robbie Gould on the last play of the game to lift the Bears into the Super Bowl. Let's get your prediction.
I really don't want to, ruffle any feathers here, but I'm going to say Packers, and even one Packers fan in the newsroom suggested it's not going to be a high-scoring game. I disagree. I'm going to say 34-10 Packers.
Did you say 34-10?
I'm going to say Cutler gets picked off twice, and they run it back for TDs both times.
Huh, dude.
I know, horrible. Sorry.
All right, let's go Jets Steelers now, and I like basically all the teams left in the playoffs. I mean, I don't despise the Packers, and I rather like the Steelers and Jets. They played earlier this year. I think it's going to be Steelers 17, Jets 10.
That's not bad. I'm going to say low scoring here. I'm going to say Jets up by 3.
Give me a score.
All right, 10-7.
Whoa, that is a low-scoring game. All right, this time of year, it ought to be low-scoring defensive struggles, I think, and I like those kind of games. All right, that'll do it for the news at noon today and for this week. To subscribe to the Daily Journal, call 815-937-3322. You can also pick it up in the newsstands. And so until tomorrow,
go Jets.
Go football Bears.
No laughing back there.
Not laughing at you.
No, not laughing at you.
Well, Provost is laughing at me, huh?
Better attention, man.
More better blues, baby.